Good day, I am Pastor Sade Gilmore. Let me go here and get the date on camera, proving that it is February the 23rd, as you can see, but I'm going to turn it around and show you that it is that date. One moment. Okay, February 23rd. I'm going to open my phone right quick, and I'm going to do the camera. As you can see, this is me. Same shirt on. It is February the 23rd, 2024. Let's get started on this word. I said now she's finna die. He told me that actually in January because the Lord sent me to Emma Hollins on December 31st, 2023, which is the day I decided to come from out of that place of disobedience towards the Lord and do what he had told me to do. And she was not to follow after me anymore, mess with me, to sum it up, anymore, without any consequences. So he sent me to her on that day of the 31st, the very last day of the year, last year, and had me to tell her that if she shall go trying to have me locked up again, she should surely die. The Lord showed me, I saw the hand of the Lord take Emma Hollins in a second being, and the Lord made me to know that was the spirit of jealousy, which is the spirit that operates in agreement, and her in agreement with it heavy against me. I seen the hand of the Lord, take those two and place them into hell. I knew what I was looking at because he made me to know, into outer darkness. But let's go on. Once I passed that test, he separated me completely from her and her from me. And the Lord had allowed me to know, anyways, once he had separated me from her, which he did, and I passed the test of my will, that they was going to come after me again. Um, and they have. But during this time, he's getting ready. He's released, not getting ready. He's releasing the judgment out against my enemies, and this is what he has for Emma Hollins that he wants me to record. So when I moved physically back into this house, the end of September, 1st of October, I heard the Lord allowed me to hear Emma Hollins' spirit say she has cancer. And a couple nights later, when I went to sleep, the Lord said stage 4 cancer. And I heard him say cancer treatment center. Well, during that time, this is, the Lord was allowing me to hear that word for a time of now. As I was going to record the word last week, I heard the Lord say breast. So it's breast cancer, said the Lord, that she shall have, she got, as a punishment. It will be to death. She shall not recover. But the Lord did allow me to see last month in January. He showed me this vision of people praying for her. He made me to know that they was praying for her death to be prolonged. I seen her in a wheelchair, and I saw a man standing as if it was a church, said, bring her down here. And that's when I woke up and the Lord said they praying for her death to be prolonged. um it will not. The Lord is not going to hear the prayers of those that's praying for her, because she was warned not to, but she did anyway. But let's go on. So last year around this same exact time, February and March 2023, when I was in the UMMC hospital for preeclampsia for 6 weeks, the Lord began to talk with me behind Emma Hollins. During that time, I thought he was talking to me about the other woman dealing with a kingdom spouse. So I released it as such, but he made me to know last week that that word was actually about Emma Hollins. So during that time, the Lord told me, he said DOA, which means dead on arrival. He said somebody's dead. And a night later, when I went to sleep, he showed me a vision of a woman, and I knew that she had died, and I saw people crying behind her. To be honest, I thought the woman was me because we kind of looked at alike, and I thought the Lord was saying the old me has passed away. But He made me to know last week that He was talking about Emma Hollins, dead on arrival. Yeah, and he showed me people crying behind her. But let's go on because I got to get all of this out that the Lord um, told me. But I'm gonna go here because during that same time, the Lord allowed me to hear Emma Hollins herself say in the spirit realm, "Come next week, I will be in hell." Talking about she will be in hell. Now, again, the Lord was giving me this word for a future time, and the time is now. So I can't tell you what week come next week she will be in hell, but the time is now because now He's releasing the judgment out against her. But let's go on. One thing I will say, is when I was there, I had a psychiatrist and a social worker on me because I chose to obey the Lord and carry my baby, attempted to carry my baby to my due date as He told me. Make story short, they thought something was crazy because I had preeclampsia. Emma Hollins came up there in the end when it was time for me to go, lied and told the people I cut up a sofa before I came up there. And they end up taking me to the seventh floor, which is the site floor. Make a story short, before they did, I warned her by God that if she did that, she was going to be in trouble. She did it anyway. That was her first one. Her second warning came on December 31st. That is the prophecy. But let me make sure that's the complete prophecy before I go. And let me just say this, as the Lord told me, she did all of this because of jealousy. And I tried to warn people. But once this prophecy come to pass, this will be your confirmation that God was not lying. I was not lying. He spoke it through me. She is jealous of me. And that's why she attempted to destroy me. I am Pastor Sade Gilmore.